Good morning and welcome to the Connections PreShow. My name is Layla.
And I'm Andy. How are you today? Hope you didn't see me just look over and go, oh, hey, we're on.
A little awkward opening today, but that's okay.
We love a good awkward opening, right?
It's fitting for us.
Yes, it is.
Well, we hope you are having a good start to your morning. We have lots of great updates for you.
Yes, we do. We also hope you had a great week. Layla,
Yeah.
How was your week this week?
It was really good. I was thinking on the drive-in, I don't really have much to share. It's the same kind of week. Work, kids,
wash,
sleep,
rinse, repeat.
Yeah, clean house. But yesterday we started some fun projects. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Ooh,
Not
what'd
my
you guys
husband's
start?
favorite thing, but we are starting to do a little bit of a facelift on our main bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
I'm excited. I have big plans, and
Great.
I finally convinced Tony to do it. So
I am not doing a facelift on a bathroom. We did that last year, so I'm happy about that. Let's see, this week, same kind of work was busy, but that's also good because sometimes the time goes by fast. Softball, we won.
yes,
Bryce was our this week's MVP.
Awesome.
He did awesome.
I didn't get to go to this week's game.
I know, that's okay.
So.
You were definitely missed. While I said it was okay, I was just trying to cover the fact that I was upset that you weren't there.
Oh, I'm glad that you noticed.
I did, of course.
You're so sweet.
Nah, I tried to be.
So I thought we could start having some dedicated joke time since we actually missed one service without.
I think we owe
sharing a
it to
joke.
everybody to do dedicated joke time.
Yeah.
So yes.
So, all right,
Hit
here
me
we
with
go.
a joke.
I got 2 jokes today. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? This is one of my favorites.
I have no idea.
He was outstanding in his field. I told my daughter these jokes yesterday. She didn't get that one. But I broke it down, and then she was like, oh.
I like that one. That's good.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Again, one of my favorites.
Let's see if the next one lives up to the first one.
Probably not. But here we go.
Okay.
What kind of bird is always getting hurt?
Something with ouch.
An owl.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
At least we started great.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are liking joke time. We love it.
Yeah.
And we didn't even talk about it this week. Make sure you click that QR code so you can check all things connections. I know we say that every week, but we want to keep reminding you. And for those of you that are just now tuning in, also make sure you chat with us. Write down questions. Write down jokes. We'll read them.
Yes.
We'll try to. Sometimes we get going and talking here and having a good time, and then we look down and like, oh, we got to turn it over to the service now. So,
right.
But So, all right, let's get some other things not out of the way, but things we want to highlight.
Yes.
Coming up, September 12th, baptism. If you want to get baptized, you can email us here at connections@my3c.org.
Yeah.
I want to say it's the same as the volunteer thing that you might be seeing in your screen right now.
Yes.
Oh, it just changed.
I knew you were talking about it.
Yep, of course, that's how it's going to happen. But let's see, baptism experience.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about it a little bit last
we
week.
did.
Unfortunately, I was younger, like very young, baby. You got baptized in a river?
It was in a lake. It was in a lake. Yep. And I think it was around the age of 10. But on that note, you can be any age.
Yep.
To consider being baptized.
Exactly.
It's
There's no
completely up
age
to
limit.
you.
It's
Yep.
up to you. And that's a great way to take a step forward and show the whole church that you are committed to Jesus, living this life, and just, proclaiming his name.
Yeah.
So,
It's a beautiful experience. So I highly encourage it. If you're questioning it, at least shoot an email over to our church staff so that they can, talk through whatever questions that you might have.
okay. Yeah. Let's see. Other important things coming up. We have a blood drive scheduled for July 29th.
Yes.
And that is a great way to help us save a life. It is from 3 till 7 p.m. As we said prior, you can go to our Facebook page and you can sign in there.
Yeah.
You can always show up. There might be room, but definitely if you want to give back and you want to help out, go to our Facebook page and secure yourself a spot to come and give blood. Some people say it's a really good date night.
Yeah, it's a great date night. I can attest to that. And last week, I started sharing some frequently asked questions or fun facts about donating blood. So last week, I shared that the whole experience takes about an hour from registration, and that includes your medical screening and then actually donating the blood and then getting my favorite part, the refreshments. Yeah, refreshments and snacks.
Again, I don't know what they do. They taste so much better.
I know. Yes, they do. They do. So today's fact is that one donation can give 1 to 4 patients a better outcome.
Wow.
1 to 4.
1 to 4. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so you might not just be saving 1 life.
You'd be saving 4.
Yeah, up to 4. So that's pretty impactful.
That's really impactful. I've never heard that before. Which,
I know. Hopefully it's right. I got it off of the
internet.
The internet, but
which we know everything is right on the internet. Nothing's wrong.
Google. But the company, I'm blanking on the name, Versati?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that we partner with here.
Yes.
Yeah, Versati. Yep.
It was off of their website, so I think it's legit fact.
I think it's pretty legit fact. So, wow, 1 in 4. That's really awesome.
It is.
So, if you can, donate. Come, this past year and a half, I know that the need for blood has been on the rise.
Yeah.
I get constant emails from them and texts, because when I was here last time and donated, you can sign up via text. It actually tracks where your blood goes and who it helps and who it goes to. So that's
really
very
cool.
interesting. When I was younger, we'd give blood just to get out of class or do stuff like that. Now we give it because it's something that's needed, but it's really cool to see where that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So
completely agree.
Mm-hmm.
So the other item that we have for housekeeping is Big Serve.
Big Serve.
Which
My
is
favorite weekend of the year.
Yes. Yep.
One of.
Yep. And that is coming up very quickly, August 28th and 29th. August will be here before we know it. I can't believe that it's already mid-July.
I know. It seems like school just ended.
Yeah, agree. So we do not have service on that the 29th, that Sunday. So if you show up, we won't be here. We will be out serving in the community, and we hope that you guys will all consider signing up to serve with us. It's a great experience. All ages can come and help. I've brought my kids out a couple years.
I brought mine too when they were younger, and now still I make them come.
They just love it, but
it is. Yeah, no, it's
sarcasm.
if you're new, this is a great way to meet people, because outside of church you get to see how people work together. There's more time to kind of sit and chat during lunch or while you're out doing whatever, painting or things like that. So I would highly suggest, if you've never done Big Serve, definitely try it out this year. If you have done it before, then you know how impactful it can be both to us and the people that we're in turn helping.
100% agree.
Yep.
100%.
It is, again, one of my favorite weekends of the year. I love being part of a church that puts their money where their mouth is in serving. Yeah. We talk about serving a lot, and for a church to cancel services and go out where we are needed most is incredibly impactful, and it's very proud to be part of a church that does that.
Agree. 100% agree.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well,
with that,
let's go back real quick, just while we're talking about Big Serve, because it's gonna be fun. What's one of your favorite? I know we talked about them before, but find a different Big Serve memory that you can think of.
Well, I was thinking about Big Serve this morning because I was trying to think of the different things that I've done throughout the few years that we've volunteered. I really liked last year's event just because we got to go and help out somebody who was a friend of one of the members here at church. So just knowing that there was a direct connection with the person. She was a single parent, I believe, and she just needed some help, and just knowing how common that is, that people need help and it's hard to ask for it, and then to be able to just go and love on her and love on her house. And we did so many things. It's crazy when you get a huge amount of volunteers to come in and how many things that you can do in 1 or 2 days. Like, we did everything, so many things from the inside, repairs or updates, and then yard work. It's just like a transformation.
It is. And you think about it, my house is messy right now because it's busy. We're both working. We live in it. We have kids, and sometimes people don't have time to do basic cleaning and stuff. So you show up, like you said, love on them, love on their house, just help them. We had one time where we were helping this older man who was just couldn't do anything, and he amassed a lot of stuff. And I won't lie, when I first showed up, I was like, oh, come on, just clean up your house. Yeah. But you start thinking, you put yourself in their shoes, and you start taking a step back from that initial human response of to, oh my gosh, this person needs help. Yeah. The guy was crying at the end of it while we were carrying, I think, our third fridge out of his area because he didn't need it anymore. And so to see something like that is incredibly humbling for me, for showing up with 100%. Such a bad attitude, or not a bad attitude, but just a very humanistic attitude. Right. And then to have that change throughout. If you don't believe Jesus works miracles, then show up at one of these big serves, and you'll be moved, and you'll see the power of Jesus at work.
Yes, agree. And then last year we got a cat. I think I mentioned it in one of our pre-shows, but there was a different site that they were giving cats away, and we took one. And she's been amazing.
Yeah. Well, since we're on the topic of serving, and we like to highlight people who serve in our church, we have a guest interview today, and we're going to bring in the illustrious Sherri Henschel.
Yay!
Come on over, Sherri.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Pretty good. And you today?
Good.
Well, hey, thank you for sitting in the hot seat.
Well, thanks for inviting me, you guys.
Of course, not a problem. Well, I'm sure you've watched this before. I ask the boring questions, which surprises everybody, and Layla has the real fun questions. So, how long have you and your family been coming to Connections?
Gosh, we have been connected at Connections.
Oh, nice. I like
You
that.
like that? Okay. Actually, since the new building was built. So the very first weekend that we were open here. So it has been our home since then.
Awesome. Well, we have been extremely happy to have you.
Well, thank you.
I think I've served alongside with you pretty much since that started, because I think you guys pretty much jumped right in as soon as the building opened, right?
Absolutely. Since the time we first stepped in the doors, it just felt like home. We were embraced by wonderful people. The connection was just there. And not only is it just a church and fellowship, but it is family.
It is.
Yep. Agree. So, what do you do here, or what are different things that you do to help serve?
Well, actually, depending on where I'm needed is where I want to go. But right now I'm in the cafe and I'm enjoying it. I'm meeting wonderfully new faces all over because we've had a transition of people coming and going. And so in order to stay connected with them and to make them feel at home, like I was made to feel at home, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at now.
Yeah. Awesome.
So don't forget about your coffee. Come and get your coffee.
And come and say hi. Yeah.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
guess what? If you don't drink coffee like this guy, they still have tons of stuff for you.
Yeah, absolutely, we do. And we're starting to broaden up again with COVID restrictions being lifted and such.
Yeah.
So you're going to see some new things come about at the cafe. So, and we got exciting things coming up. So we're going to try to plan to have donuts and sweets during those times.
I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love
Awesome.
it.
All right. Are you ready for the fun question?
Fun question time.
Okay, all right.
Strap in. Here we go.
Here we go.
What is the most spontaneous thing you have ever done?
The most spontaneous thing that I have ever done. Wow, that's a tough one.
It is.
That is a really tough one.
Yeah, I don't know how I would answer that either. I'm a very spontaneous
Wow.
person. I'm a planner.
That's a bonus one.
Yeah, we can circle back on this one too. I have some easier ones.
Yeah, let's go
let's
back,
go on to
'cause
easier ones.
I've got some for sure.
All right, this is a fun one.
Okay.
Should toilet paper hang over or under?
Over.
I
I don't know what kind of heathens put it under. Oh, wait a minute. Every teenager in my household.
I was going to say, if you've got children and they're changing out the toilet paper roll,
It's going to be wrong every time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never concerned myself with how toilet paper hangs, but my husband would get
it's
really upset about
important.
it. So now I
He
just
does?
made a few comments.
And
Yeah.
what is it? Over for Tony?
Well, yes, over.
Yeah, of course, 'cause
And, you
he's
know,
smart,
If I'm
and that's the
feeling
way to do it.
spiteful, I'll put it the opposite direction. Just
I guess
Oh,
I
maybe that's what my
didn't
kids are doing. They're feeling
realize,
spiteful towards me, and they constantly go, haha, Dad does this. So I'm
Oh,
putting it that way.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that was that important to Tony.
It
but-
can be.
I didn't either. It's one of those things you learn after you
Wow.
get married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anybody
Yeah.
who's engaged, make sure you cover this topic before your wedding. You could stir up some problems.
Bring that up in the premarital counseling
Exactly.
portion of
Exactly.
it. That's pretty important.
Put it in your vows to have them to hold
absolutely.
over and under.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Next question is, if you could go back in time, what year would you go back to?
Oh my goodness. I actually think it would be the year that I graduated, to be honest.
Okay.
And I think the reason is between that and I would also say my wedding day. So there's a really close to, and that's because things are just so busy and moving so fast that you really don't catch everything.
Yeah.
And so I think those would be like the 2 days that would be,
That's a great answer, especially
Yeah.
your wedding. You're
Yeah.
so busy.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that. We're almost up.
I know.
Well, guess what? You're
Almost time for
gonna do
worship.
the first. Sherri's going to join us to wish you guys a great week. We hope you
Yes.
guys join us. We didn't get to any questions today. If you guys typed in anything or jokes, give it to us. Next week we will read them, but we turn it over to a video in our church worship band. So have a great week, guys.
Have a great week, everyone.